Cold Open, new episode of the Real Life Podcast, live from downtown Los Angeles. Gentlemen,
hello.
Yeah, we realized we didn't do one Thursday because we kind of got in at weird points. And
we got in late. Jay got in late.
So we're doing a little nice right in the middle episode of the Real Life Podcast.
We are recording in our room right now, and I feel like people would like to know that Liam created himself a little nest in the room.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy to travel with.
Thank you. This isn't the first time we've traveled together.
It's not the first time we've traveled together. It's the first time I've roomed with you, though.
Yeah,
That is true.
we were in a kind of like we're in the Marriott Courtyard / Residence Inn.
Yes,
we're on
the
the residence side. So we have like a kitchen. We're all in it. It's got 3 beds. Liam made a ground floor bed
Which
to
is
accommodate us.
arguably more comfortable than Tyler's bed.
Tyler, would you agree? Because you are on that bed.
I think I wouldn't have taken the trade because I like to fall asleep staring at a television, so I wouldn't have that ability. But based off comfort, Liam on the floor is better than the pillow couch.
So I guess people are probably wondering, what is my bed?
Yes.
It is just the cushions from Tyler's pull-out couch.
Yep.
But they're
And
thick.
It works out very well.
They are thick.
I've pieced it together nicely so that there's no gaps.
It's a nice piece of nice little bit of Tetris you've been doing
Yeah,
there.
that's a good point.
You know?
It is good.
Yeah, gaps you'd feel them.
Yeah, but I've
You'd be
managed to
sleeping
line it up.
knowing them like, these damn gaps. You'd be thinking that in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not thinking about that in my dreams.
No,
Thinking
What do you think
about a
about?
Stanley Cup.
that's right. Stanley Cup dreams.
Oh,
And probably when the next meal is.
Okay, so again, we're not going to talk a ton of Oilers here. We'll save that stuff for the ON Everydays
Just
and the
past
pregame
Oilers.
shows.
if we have to.
Yeah, past Oilers if we have to. Also, Jay, you need to talk into the mic.
Oh.
There you go.
Maybe that's why I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, maybe. But travel-wise, one thing that's really stood out so far, Liam can always eat.
So
Man's got to
And not even that, there's not even a point where it seems like you're never satisfied.
Yeah, we just finished lunch.
Yeah,
and
but
you bought 2 big bags of chips.
My lunch sucked.
Yeah, that's true.
I had
Yeah, you barely ate it. That's
hey, by
fair.
the way, if you're listening to this right now, could you tweet at me and tell me if blue cheese is the same as what?
Gorgonzola.
But you
Gorgonzola.
can't fucking Google it.
Yeah, so we said-
Yeah.
Bag milk can't Google it.
No,
I
no.
can't Google
Listeners
it.
can.
I don't even want a listener who's going to Google it and then
Well,
just
there's
give
a
you a Google
listener
search.
that's just as
Somebody
wise
knows.
as me out there that knows that they're one and the same.
And that's what we're looking for.
So
not
we set a
Googler.
rule this
Mhm.
weekend that if we did not know something, we had to bring back the bar conversation.
Yeah, so like this is something me and my friends kind of started doing where it's like, the art of like a good bar conversation is dead. It's a How I Met Your Mother bit originally where they joke about how like back in the old days, pre, smartphones, I guess, their thing was like, what's the #1 bar food in America? And they got into a very big debate about like what it is. Is it the cheeseburger? Is it chicken wings? Whatever, right? And it created a conversation. And then you flash forward to smartphones and it's like, bing, 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 Google it, conversation's over. And then everyone's just sitting there on their phones. So what we like to do is now when there is a debate like that, it's like it's a Google, what would you call it?
Google Free Zone.
Google free zone. No one can
search,
look it
'cause
up.
There might be some bingers out there, and I don't want to alienate you.
Sure. And you need to come by the answer honestly. And then next time you're with all those people, you can have the answer to your question. And
Yeah,
then
you share
they
the conversation.
and it creates a conversation. So we did that today. Is blue cheese and gorgonzola cheese the same?
They're
also-
the same. They are the
Feels
same.
like the same.
But it's funny because same restaurant, and you got it as blue cheese, and you got it as gorgonzola.
Well, I didn't really
Yeah.
read the menu.
I used
Oh,
to
might
know
have
what
said
it
gorgonzola.
was.
You might have. I didn't really read it. I just saw a mixed green salad
Yeah.
with some grilled salmon. And I was like,
I'm
looks lovely.
I'm telling you, they are one and the same.
Because we started this last night because we were arguing about Adrian Kempe
Oh,
and how many goals he
goals he
scored
has.
last year.
Still don't know.
Still have no idea. Can't ask
Could
a
be
Kings fan.
0.
Yeah, it could be 0.
Ooh, maybe if we see a program today at the game, we can find it out there.
That's the only way to find out because you'll
Yeah.
ask Kings fan, they won't
Maybe
know.
we can go to the archives.
Great point.
Yeah, I got to go to the archives.
Maybe ask an usher.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe someone in a Kempe jersey. That's the one thing I wanted to ask that one Scott Disick looking MFer that you got into it with.
Yeah, he was
Name 5 Kings.
and like, don't look at the ice right now. Like, name them right
I'm
now.
not fucking look at the ice, yeah, but you have to say their first name too.
That'd be good. That guy didn't love me or us, but I
Wow.
stood out.
Did he just said one chirp, right?
He had one.
And then you just really let him know about
In your
it.
lifetime. In your lifetime?
have you
In your lifetime.
Have you seen a Stanley Cup in your lifetime? And I was like, buddy, 2 straight, about to be 3 straight years, big dog. And then I hit him with the too short. I don't know
did you
why.
really?
I don't know why.
He was
Felt
a-
like it.
Reasonably sized man.
Nah, too short for me.
You're not.
I'm tall. I'm like Luke Gazdic size.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Seems to be no way to prove that if we put a Google ban on it.
Well, I did Google it previous to this rule. Found out he is taller than you. At least so saith the record books.
But that's probably him on skates.
The guide in record books suggests otherwise.
Well, NHL's stat lines when it comes to height and weight are always flawed, anyways. Only for the shorter people.
It's like
They're often 2 inches taller.
Yeah, like Troy Stetcher, I think, is listed at like 5'10". He ain't 5'10". He is not 5'10". Haven't seen Troy Stetcher yet in this series. Haven't even seen him wandering around. Remember last year when we came? Even the last 2 years, we always eventually just see the Black Aces.
Yeah, usually. Like, I've been on Fanty Watch the whole time we've been here, and I still haven't seen him.
No Fanty sightings yet.
Although Banjo Guy said he took
Banjo
a
Guy's
picture
seen
with him.
everyone.
Yeah, Banjo Guy's on the move.
But he's out on the prowl.
Yeah.
He's
looking
going to the
for
right
it.
spots.
Yeah.
We're trying to
He's got-
haphazardly find them.
Banjo Guy's got his like whole jersey signed now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting to talk to Banjo Guy about his like game day routine and just the struggles he has getting into crypto.
Yes. Yeah.
Crypto
Only
don't like
crypto.
Banjo Guy.
They have this rule apparently that's very loose, but especially like very, very strict if you're an Oilers fan that you can only have half of your face painted.
It's really only for Banjo Guy because I
It's-
saw other people with full face paint.
Yeah, there was a lot of Kings fans in the Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Banjo
no
Guy,
Will
no
Ferrell in the
Was Will Ferrell at game 3?
He was
No.
not.
No.
Because I feel like we were in the same section that he would be in. Like he'd be obviously like 2 or 3 rows up from the glass. But I feel like we were in the same
I think so.
zone as him.
I think so. Yeah,
If,
he was,
if he was there.
Yeah.
he had better things to do.
That one guy
He had a
we were
movie to
talking
shoot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or just his life to live. He's probably eating ramen outside the food truck. There's this food truck outside. And when we were flying down to Los Angeles, all I could think about is I hope that ramen truck is still there because it was so good, especially post-win ramen.
Yes.
It was electric the other day.
Some of the best type of ramen out there.
We've eaten there a bunch of times now.
Yeah, 2 straight nights.
Yeah. And I'll likely get a nightcap of ramen tonight as well.
Yeah, probably tonight too. It's great. Last night we went to go for dinner. Didn't really think it through.
Mm.
Lakers game just ended. Everywhere was full. Back to the ramen truck.
Back to the ramen truck.
Well, hold up. Can we also talk about that? Not everywhere was full.
What do you mean?
Everywhere was at about 50% capacity.
Well, oh, yeah.
And we could see 10 clean tables.
Yes.
And they would just be like 40-minute wait.
Yeah.
Hire more people. Clearly you're busy enough. You should know it's a Lakers game day.
Yeah. Like
It was also a Saturday night.
They
Yeah.
probably were planning for the Lakers to lose.
That's fair.
That's fair because Thursday was very quiet.
Yeah, it was very
after the
quiet.
Yeah, it
Lakers
was a
lost.
ghost town.
But it was also Thursday versus a Saturday.
one
I thought a win's a
Mini
win.
Friday, bro.
Friday was Kings. Thursday night was Lakers.
Mini Friday.
yeah, mini
You gotta-
Friday.
You got to hold the mic a little
I'm
closer.
holding it. You can't hear me?
You're a little quiet.
I got to put it this close.
Yeah.
Mini
Yeah.
Friday. Thursday is Mini Friday.
Friday light.
Friday night.
The weird thing though this year at LA Live, if you've never been there, it's just like essentially a big square with like some bars and restaurants on the outskirts,
Mhm.
and then that's right across the street from Crypto. This year they're doing a big construction thing in the middle.
Yeah, right.
It kind of kills the vibe a little bit.
Really weird timing.
I know construction, like Jay said the other day, the construction is what it is, but
Yeah, it's weird though, right? Like right in the middle of when you know playoffs are for your big sports, like you're going to
Yeah.
do that.
All 3 teams made it.
Yeah, Clippers, Lakers, Kings, and all 3 will be out in round 1.
Yeah.
one thing I want to talk about, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about, was yesterday. Great day of relaxation and sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Went to the par 3 golf course from the Windrift Hotel. We stayed there last year.
Yep.
It was excellent.
Such a fun course.
It's a beautiful little area.
Then Manhattan Beach. Got a little sun, a little sand.
Mm-hmm.
Dipped my toesies in the ocean.
I touched the ocean,
You did. Watch the waves. Excellent.
which was fun. Didn't see any dolphins this year.
The bummer about yesterday, though. Round of golf, Tyler won.
I won. Shot
I'm
a 33.
Handily.
I am shit. I lost. We were going to go back to that same golf course after the beach because Jay and Tyler had a fantastic bet on the table.
Yeah, so we were going to go back, play our second round of the day. The first round of the day, the bet was loser buys the group a bottle of rosé wherever we go for lunch. Jay came through on his bet. It was a lovely bottle.
Yep.
So we had our brosé moment.
Mm.
We crushed
Delightful.
a number of beers during golf and then on the beach. And then when we were going back to play our second round of golf for the day, I was like, all right, Jay, you were kind of saying, what's round 2 going to be for? And we were, I didn't have a lot of great ideas. You threw out just straight $50 cash. And then I said, well, we both have talked about how Dylan Holloway jersey would look nice in our collections.
Yes.
So maybe we should play each other for a Dylan Holloway jersey, which is in hindsight, but when you're no longer
It's a
drunk.
big bet.
It was a big bet. and I might have been biting off more than I could chew.
Maybe.
I beat you by 5
was
strokes the
looser.
first time,
You did. You destroyed me.
but you were loose.
And
Yeah.
A tiger mat.
And I don't think I golf great when I'm drunk. I think I golf better when I'm sober. So we get to the par 3 golf course, walk up to the gentleman sitting in the pro shop, and we're like, hey, can we go and golf? Yeah, you need clubs? Yeah, we need a set of lefties, set of righties. And he was like, sadly, I gave away my 2 sets of righties to one group. You good there, Liam?
Lefties.
Yep.
Oh, this is par for the course.
Once Liam's done touching his mic, we'll continue.
I wasn't touching it.
Well, we could hear. Well, all right.
Well, it's
in your
very
hand.
uncomfortable. Anyways,
Well,
carry on.
you're in. So Liam right now is currently sitting between 2 beds on an ottoman, but that he's kind of turned into a lazy boy situation.
It looks nice.
Very comfortable.
So we go, and the guy's like, I gave my 2 sets of lefties to a group. And we're like, okay, well, like, how far away are they? Like, when they come back, can we just go then? And he was like, no, we'll be closed by then. Okay, why? Like, how long? It's a par 3 9-hole course, right?
Yeah.
He's like, well, they're only on like hole 2. And I was like, okay, they're the same group though. Yes. Well, can we go up to them and ask them if maybe we could take the one set and they can keep the other set? They won't say yes to
We
that.
tried that and they said no.
Yeah.
He's like, they're much bigger than you.
Yeah, that was an odd comment.
Yeah,
Like,
very
that was a
odd
weird
comment.
qualifier.
Also, like, Jay, we're both pretty big guys.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's just weird how like
It's a
they
weird
phrase like I'm wondering if they came in and kind of bullied those guys and they feel a little
Oh, maybe.
like
Yeah, so anyways, he's like, no, you can't do that. And we're kind of bummed out because we had our high hopes for this match. It was going to be great content. It was going to be a great little bit of competition. I really wanted to play golf again, all of that stuff. So we go stand outside the pro shop, and it was like, well, what? If we give them $20, you're going to say they're not going to let us have those clubs? So Jay gave me $20 and said, go on your way. And I got right to around the first tee box. And I guess the guy came out and talked to you guys first.
I ain't snitching.
Yeah, he came out and was like, is he going to, what did he say?
Is he going to get those clubs? And I'm like, I don't know.
So he comes kind of darting down at me while I'm walking, like, hey, you're not going to get those clubs, are you? And I was like, just going for a walk. Which, I mean, you're cooked at that point.
Yeah,
Because if you come back with the clubs,
Yeah,
then
he
he's
was
going to be pissed. And he was like, you can't just go on the course. And I was like, I just walking. It's golfers only. And he made me come back, and we weren't allowed to go even ask. He was a jerk. He was a jerk.
He was a jerk.
Like, what is in it? Like, what could he possibly lose out on from me going and walking up to this group and being like, hey, guys, do you mind if we take those clubs?
He would have charged double rental for those things being on the course.
Yeah, and he also would have sold 4 more tee times.
Yeah.
We also, worth noting, 3 of us shared 1 set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No problem.
because I'm the only lefty in the group.
Yeah, we navigated it fine.
Mm-hmm.
Very easily. It's a par 3 course.
It's a par 3 course. You should all almost be at the same spots most of the time.
Unless you're me.
Vicinity.
It was annoying. So we did get to play our round of golf. It was upsetting.
I really want to cover, so my whole plan was I was going to go live on the Oilers Nation Instagram. I was going to be covering this head to head, a tete-a-tete. It would have been great. That guy ruined it.
I know.
He
I
ruined
know.
a good
Fun.
bit.
I know. It's all good.
Sad.
It's gives us something to play for on the hopefully next road trip.
Hopefully next
somewhere
road trip.
else.
Yeah, find a par 3 course wherever we end up. Dial her in. But this one's just so nice.
I know it's the best. If
Like, It's in such like a tight little area. So like
I wish
walking
we
it just
stayed
feels
there,
great.
but it's just given how much content we have to do and
I
equipment
know.
we need to look around.
With
It
if you're
makes sense.
in Los Angeles and you like golf, that it's the Windrift Hotel. Check it out.
West Drift.
West Drift?
West Drift.
West Drift Hotel.
Yeah.
I've been saying
if you're a
the wrong
Bonvoy member
I've been
like me,
saying-
it's also a Bonvoy Hotel member hotel.
Mm,
I've been saying the wrong hotel.
me
Yes.
too. Me
The
too.
Windrift. Good luck.
So yeah, that was our day off yesterday. The beach was great.
It was great. And then we were in the rack early.
We were out pretty early. We went and got street food because, again, we misread the restaurant situation. And then we were in the room watching King Stars. King Stars ends. We were all right to bed.
Kings playing the Stars, eh?
Golden Knights Stars ended, and we were all right to bed.
Nice. I had
Foggy memory of that game for me.
Why?
He was tired.
I was sleepy.
Tyler
of
was
sun.
a little delirious last night. I think all the hard work was catching up to him.
I had
A lot of
I,
sun, a lot of fresh air.
I had a little case of the giggles, I guess is a good way to put it.
That ocean breeze.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was high off the ocean lifestyle,
Mhm.
enjoying the water. And,
Island life.
You got a lot of steps in,
I did get a lot of steps in.
you know?
So yeah, that was great.
It's fantastic.
And honestly, we were all out by midnight.
Oh, easy.
Easy. Jay was out earlier than that.
Yeah, I was tired, and
Yeah.
I slept till 9 a.m. Pacific, which is 10 a.m. home time.
I
Like,
never do that either.
We got 9 or 10 hours of sleep each.
That was
Never.
wild.
Yeah.
For me, most of the time, 7:30 Mountain, I'm up at
Yeah.
the latest.
At the latest, yeah. No, I'll probably have woken up twice already and just try to put myself back to sleep.
Yeah.
To stay up that late.
What?
That was crazy. Did you guys see that?
What's
No.
that?
The odds to
On this
win
book, though, on the
so
book
we're
that we're on
watching the
TV.
Canucks Predators right now, and the odds for the Canucks to win the series was minus 235, and the Preds were plus 255.
Damn.
Oh, geez.
That didn't make sense.
A little sprinkle on the pedigrees.
Oh, that's
Mm.
crazy.
What is with guys getting hit in the face today?
Oh my!
There has been, it's a theme for today. I think this is the third person now we've seen get hit in the head with a puck.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully,
Wild.
Nemistikov's okay because I think he's got the worst of it. out of
Yeah, that one was
but it
bad.
was Yossi, Tyler Myers, and Vlad Nemistichov.
That was bad. Not good. No bueno.
Do you know one thing that's funny is seeing the different commercials they have down here for sports for athletes. Like there was one before and it had UC Soros and Ryan O'Reilly in it, talking about what were they talking about, Tyler? Insurance,
Yeah, something. No
Yeah.
goals. Oh, savings.
savings.
What are your
also.
savings goals? No goals.
No goals.
What are your home goals? No goals. Saros doesn't have goals. There, yeah, you're right. There is a lot of like
Different
athlete
stuff,
sponsored
yeah.
stuff.
It'd be nice if Saros had no goals. You know, it was a first shot goal today.
Because the Canucks shoot 3 pucks a game and 2 of them go in.
Well, they shoot probably 50 pucks a game and 3 of them get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've got such a good vantage point of the Hollywood sign right now.
Oh wow, do you ever?
Surprising they don't light it up at night. Disappointing to me.
It really is weird. Like that would be a very simple way to make it look cooler.
This is a strange city.
What's on your
Okay,
mind?
go on, unpack us of that.
I just feel like there's not a lot going on for like a major city. No, like right downtown.
well,
like,
it's Sunday. We walk downtown.
No, I know, but like the last couple of days, it's like LA Live, and then like it's kind of it.
But I think that's the bubble you're in.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know. I just felt like it was going to be,
More happening.
more hip happening.
But like Manhattan Beach was happening.
Yeah, you go outside of it.
Yeah, you go like
It's cool.
downtown LA. It's people go there to work, so it
Yeah.
kind of empties out over the weekend.
Yeah, there's
It'll-
not a lot of play spots, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Even just like we were trying to find a place to go to eat for lunch. A lot of stuff closed today.
yeah.
Obviously
Sunday.
serving the business crowd.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And it's just such
Like,
a
is this
wide
another city right over there, or like?
Probably.
Oh.
another city?
Well, they're all.
It's
It's
like a
just
little
this whole
skyline.
like I don't know what they call it, greater LA
Greater
area,
LA.
but
LA metropolitan, maybe.
there is. It's just a bunch of cities
Hmm.
conjoined.
Are they cities though?
Yeah.
Like, do they all have their? Is there
Santa Monica is a city.
a mayor of Manhattan Beach?
Yeah.
Mayor of Hollywood.
There's a mayor of Hollywood?
Yeah.
Hollywood's its own city.
Yeah, Hollywood,
Yeah.
California.
When we left Manhattan Beach, it said goodbye from the city of Manhattan
Yeah.
Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all cities.
I thought it was just like
Listen.
bad way to put it, suburbs, but like
No,
Little
yeah, they're not-
divisions
they're not
of
like,
Los
Yeah, they're
Angeles.
not like communities.
It's not
They
like
are-
Mill Woods.
They are, yeah, incorporated
Nope.
cities.
Not like, well, it's like Arizona and like Phoenix.
yeah,
Scottsdale, Tempe, stuff like that.
yeah, that makes sense. But it really is. It's a vast, vast region.
Everything takes so long to get to.
I
in
know.
LA. That's
What's the tough part about like wanting to go like sightseeing? Like I would have liked to go see like the bougie areas of Hollywood, but like
Mm.
it's a bitch to get out there.
That's your day.
Your whole day is
yeah, like to go to the Sunset Strip or something.
yeah.
That, and then you go up into the hills.
Yeah,
That would be fun.
I want to go see Bieber's house.
Yeah. Bieber posted a photo of him.
Yeah, he was crying
so
on Instagram.
It was
Maybe-
definitely about the Leafs, right?
maybe he needs a hug.
Oh, I didn't even consider that.
Yes, fans are thinking it's something else, but it has to be about the Leafs.
If he's crying about the Leafs, though, like you need to pull it together.
Yeah, you should be.
Well, that fan base is they are down bad right
they are
now.
delicate.
They are
right now.
really down
They
bad.
are delicate.
We're gonna plug this on every single show we do today. But if you haven't watched Jay Rosehill's rant about the Leafs last night, go find it on the Leafs Nation YouTube page.
It's
It is
so good.
outstanding content.
Yes,
So
yeah.
good.
About the team and about Mitch Marner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He just teed off for probably 10, 12 straight minutes,
He's legitimately pissed.
throwing nothing but gas too.
Yeah.
Like, I respect how much he is a fan of the team.
Yeah, I love it. And you know what? Guy played for the Leafs. He knows what's going on in that city. Playing that city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got the ability to do it. I think that's why people listen to him. But holy shit, did he ever torch Mitch Marner?
Oh, man.
Mitch Marner might be the most polarizing athlete.
I want to get into the argument you two were having earlier.
There is no doubt.
yeah.
Well, there is no doubt Mitch Marner is not a playoff performer. Has not proven that yet. Cowers in the big moments. But the idea that the Leafs wouldn't be able to get 2 first-round picks for him if they were to trade him is crazy.
Tyler thinks that the Leafs would get a haul for Mitch Marner.
They would.
And then
Nashville would be one of those.
Compared it to the Jack Eichel trade.
Yes.
No.
There are similarities there, Jay.
2 complete different situations.
I'm not, but they got what, 3 A or A plus assets?
Someone who has
Jack
not
Eichel
had a
trade
chance
right
to be able to show his playoff upside, and someone who has shown you his playoff downside.
Sure, but I still think an organization who needs to get some scoring, Nashville, Buffalo, Seattle, Utah, go down the list.
Yeah, I'm not saying there'd be interest in him. I just don't think a guy making $11.6 million or whatever he's making right now is gonna and there's a Houdini's in the playoffs.
But if you're a team that's basically anyone but Toronto, would you not sit there and be like, he could figure it out here, less pressure here?
Oh,
he's not the Ontario boy who needs to come through. I agree. I wouldn't like him on the Oilers, but there are teams out there who would pay a lot for Mitch Marner.
So Jack Eichel was traded for a first, second, third, Krebs, and Tuck.
Marner would easily get you 2 firsts. He'd get you 2 firsts and a second. Get you 2 firsts.
What do you think, Liam?
I don't know. I kind of with both of you, I think that why would a team want him? I don't think a winning team would want Mitch Marner.
Yeah, so he's got to go to a bottom team that just wants someone to get 100 points to sell more jerseys.
The Islanders. The
Johnny
Islanders,
Gugu approach.
Sure, the Islanders need scoring. They desperately
need playoff scoring right now.
The Hurricanes would love a guy like that.
They got Gensel.
I know they do now, but
I don't know.
He has to go where he's very complimentary. He's like third fiddle.
Player.
He's third fiddle in Toronto, and yeah, you're right. And he does do good in that role. He scores 100 points a year, or scores at a 100-point pace. Has not hit 100 points yet.
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you think he would make the Olympic team?
No.
He's on all those projections, though.
Yeah, but they're all made by people in Toronto.
That probably will now take him off the list.
Yeah, now he's off the list. If he was on the Olympic team, he'd be the 13th forward.
It'd be like a PK guy.
And at that point, if you're looking at taking Mitch Marner, why wouldn't you take a young guy?
Well, he's not going to make the top 6, and he's not a bottom 6 guy.
We are less than a year away from getting to see a Team Canada again, which is wild.
Is this the...
Are we going to have to get... Where is it again?
Olympics? 4 Nations face-off, Boston, Montreal.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that one.
Yeah, but it'll still be cool to see the lineup come together from a nerdy hockey perspective.
Yeah, that part I'm excited about. It's not a best-on-best tournament.
No, it's...
Olympics is 2026?
Yeah.
Where's that one?
Italy.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Turin.
Yeah.
Milan.
Yeah, Milan.
I go to Milan.
From Milan to Minsk.
And then it's Salt Lake City.
Yes.
Salt Lake City's getting the Olympics back?
2030.
So.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently, that's the rumor, right?
Salt
well, let's see if we can figure that out.
Well, I'm asking you.
It rings a bell.
Well, we can't Google it.
We're never going to find out.
No, we'll never know.
No, we'll never know.
You're not going to get the answer from any Americans asking when's the next Winter Olympics.
Yeah, probably
2030.
All right.
2030. Are we going back to Utah for the Winter Olympics? And they're like, what are you talking about? There's a Winter Olympics?
Well, there's actually an Olympics coming here.
Yeah.
In 2028.
Yeah.
I love the Olympics.
It's an Olympic summer.
This summer it's going to be. I'm looking forward to it. I love the Olympics.
Where's the Olympics this year?
Unfortunately, in Paris.
Ugh.
Liam's favorite city.
No need to Google anything about that one. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
All right. Before we keep cruising along and finishing up the episode, we got to step aside for a quick break. Today's episode of Real Life is brought to you by, all of our playoff coverage actually is presented by our friends at Boston Pizza. It's been 30 years since a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. For some teams, a lot longer. What would it take for Canadian hockey fans to set aside their differences and work together to end this drought? Well, Leafs are on the cusp of being
eliminated. Free agents.
Their fans are on the verge of becoming playoff free agents.
Yep.
Jets fans are on the verge of becoming playoff free agents.
Welcome aboard, Toronto and Winnipeg. Join us.
I feel like we can get some people from Winnipeg to join us.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna get, and this is funny, we were joking about the Adam Lascaris tweet that's gone kind of viral, where it's like, are the Leafs fun to watch? No. Do they have any players that are fun to root for? No. Are they at least taking steps and giving their fan base hope? No. And I look at the Oilers and I'm like, oh, they are kind of taking steps over the last couple of years. Are they likable? I think the Oilers are very likable. Zach Hyman's a great story. Connor McDavid, Leon
You can't
Draisaitl.
hate, like, it's funny. Like, you can't hate
partial B-way.
McDavid. Like, there's no one that hates him. Where guys like Marner and Matthews, I think, kind of are a little more polarizing.
I think Oilers fans are hard to hate in general. I think
a lot of people.
No, I think a lot of people hate us.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
When the Oilers win the Stanley Cup, I'm going to be insufferable.
I know, but like on the spectrum of Canadian hockey fans, like
We're second, third.
no,
Yeah, I would say so.
people hate Leafs fans, people hate Habs fans,
Yeah.
way more than
I
they hate
think the
Oilers
Oilers
fans.
are right
We're
up there,
third.
man.
People hate Canucks fans,
Nobody cares about Ottawa.
No one cares about Calgary.
and no
On a national
one
scale.
feels any way. about
There's
Winnipeg.
Nashville. Big goal.
Nashville.
The
Wow.
Goose Nyquist.
Wow, Nashville.
70-point season.
It's a good pickup. You see
That guy would get a haul.
I'd trade 2 firsts.
Oh, you guys.
At
are
least he's a good team guy.
They
He
should
can
trade
score in the
Nyquist for
playoffs.
Marner. Who says no?
What would the Nashville
Preds.
trade look like? I know.
That's
I'm
who.
trying to think of what Nashville give up. Saros? You
Reed
do Saros
Schaefer?
for Marner?
No, it's never going to be like that.
Says who, Liam? Dare to
This is
dream.
every trade ever.
Preds go with Askarov.
I think they'd more likely trade him than they trade Saros.
2 firsts and Askarov for Marner.
1 first, Ascaros, and some other stuff. Because Ascaros is your first equivalent. That's what
Yeah,
the argument will
That's
be.
another first, yeah.
Reed Schaefer, maybe?
Reed on the move again.
Boy, that was
Yeah, he is not
listen,
looking great.
bad drafting by Ken Holland in general in his tenure as Oilers GM, but no one to just kind of say, I'll throw Reed Schaefer in this deal. I think that was good.
It was a bad draft class, too.
Yeah, that's fair. It was
Because he knew Holloway was his dog.
Man, Holloway's playing so well.
so good.
I will readily admit I had doubts about whether or not Knobloch would use him in the playoffs just because I thought he might go in a more veteran-laced lineup, but Hollywood has been nail so far.
Forechecks like a demon.
Game 3, last game, when Evander Kane got hit at center ice, Holloway was in the pile immediately. I love that.
Yeah,
Love
no hesitation on
No
that
hesitation. It was none. Like, it was just
So I like.
his natural reaction. Gotta love it.
I wish we could staple Ryan McLeod to him a little bit.
one. Get that mindset. If you could combine those 2 players,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a hockey player.
Well, I think, he has the speed of McLeod.
He's got wheels.
Yeah, he
Fast
moves
kid.
well.
So
I always feel like McLeod reads the play and thinks the game very well. There's just a bit of an unwillingness to go to the tough areas.
I think Holloway is quickly emerging to be a fan favorite,
Oh, totally.
and maybe that'll help push McLeod.
Oh, maybe
Totally,
I
totally.
get a little like, ooh, I need to do
Being
what that
like,
guy's doing.
hey, I see what the kid is doing. I should probably follow suit,
Yeah, that'd be nice if
and then hopefully build up some confidence and comfort playing adding
big.
those elements to the game. He is
Mhm.
big,
He's a tall boy.
tall boy.
Should we talk-
oh, go
Or
ahead.
were you saving that for the pregame? Our squad bet from
Oh,
the other night.
Oh, no, we can talk about that now. So we did a squad bet the other night.
Yeah.
Everybody chipped in $20.
Yep.
Put $80 on it.
Mhm.
The legs were
Oilers to win.
Oilers to win. Over 1.5 in the first period. So boom, we got that done real quick. We had Connor McDavid to score. That was my leg. Boom, got that in the first period. Evander Kane shot prop. He went on to hit that in the third period. So it's $80 into about 3,200. And the last leg we needed was our boy Corey Perry to find the back of the net, and he missed a couple of looks.
Oh, in the third period, there was
The
one
third.
where I was just, it was right there.
It was right
It
there.
was
After
right
everything
there.
had already hit, too, so that would
Yep.
have been the...
Yeah.
would have been
Oh,
it.
the celebration would have went into the next day, the next morning.
We
if
wouldn't
had
have
So I had some guilt. I let the squad down doing that. So I told the squad, because we're going to do it again tonight, normally my reaction would be to do something extremely conservative, but I'm telling them to not listen to me if I come
Yeah.
at them with some conservative. Let me
got chased.
chase the juice.
So what stands out for us tonight?
I have to look.
Yeah, I got to look too. Also, speaking of which, while you're kind of looking some stuff up, Tyler, how about the pregame show the other day down here? It was so much fun.
It was a blast.
Pour your own beers.
Pour your own beers. First Draft LA, just a few blocks away from crypto.com. We, put out the flare that we were going to be there, and a good number of fellow citizens came. And just funny, it's just interesting to hear kind of where they were coming from, because not everyone was from Edmonton. It was fans that maybe have a connection to Edmonton but live down here, or they live in Colorado or Wyoming. It was kind of super cool to see and hang out with everyone.
Zoe, who joined us on the show, was from Orange County, and that other little fellow, what was his name?
Tristan from Jackson,
Mississippi or Florida. Wyoming?
There's a Jackson everywhere.
One in every state, they say.
That's Springfield.
Oh, JT Miller.
JT.
Oh, what a play. Oh.
There's a Springfield in every state?
No, but it's a popular name.
That's why the joke is you never know where the Simpsons live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Makes sense.
There's also 2 Portlands in the States.
Portland, Oregon, and Portland, Maine.
Yeah. Go figure.
Yeah.
It's like the one true London, Ontario.
Yes.
Yes.
Or the confusion when people are like, oh, Ontario.
There's Paris,
California.
Texas.
Yeah, Paris,
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah,
In Toronto.
And I think in Texas.
And in Texas.
And one in Texas.
And I think there's a Paris in Ontario. Like in the Upper Canada, Lower Canada days, they were naming a bunch of cities and towns after European. Like I believe there's a Berlin.
There's an Edmonton, Kentucky.
There's an Edmonton, Kentucky.
Isn't there an Edmonton, Ontario?
There's an Edmundston in New Brunswick.
That's
Edmonton.
right. Yes.
Edmundston.
There's Dildo, Newfoundland.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great
Careful.
beer there.
One of one.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah,
Well,
it could be. Beers are great. Shout
Yeah,
out to
beers are
mainland
very
Ontario.
delicious.
Shut up,
Mainland
mainland.
Ontario,
We'll have to
Thank
ask
you.
around about that one.
I've had them. I
So,
know.
okay, so do we have any thoughts about the same gamer today? What we're going to cook up?
I'm going to go.
Evander
Draisaitl
Kane shot
2
prop
points.
might be a bet I'm going heavy on
Oh,
again.
I imagine he's going to be fired up and juiced up to go tonight.
I'm
I
going to
could
go
see it.
dry points.
2?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Mm,
Okay.
Power play stays cooking. I
I'm
don't hate that.
tempted to go over 1.5 power play goals.
Okay.
We do have Big Save Dave tonight.
Do you have big save,
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, I just I kind of want to go as I'm staring at the Hollywood sign. I just can only think about one person and one person only.
You're going to go Holloway goal?
Holloway goal.
No.
So we didn't learn our lesson from
I
last
told you.
game?
I told you guys to not let me learn my lesson.
Okay.
This is the juice.
So Draisaitl 2 points, Kane shot prop, Holloway goal.
I
And
gotta
then
think about
Oilers
it,
money line.
I
gotta think about
I
it,
gotta pick
though.
one.
Yeah, I'll look. I gotta look to see if something jumps, but I'm literally staring at the Hollywood sign right now. How do you not do? It's a sign.
It's definitely meant to be.
It
yeah.
is.
It is literally
It's a
sign.
goddamn sign.
It is a sign.
I know I'm personally gonna
Go
put
like
some-
Oilers over 4.5 goals.
I just
Four and a half.
4.5 is high.
I don't know, man. I made my betting prediction for our Betway challenge on Owen every day,
Yeah.
and I went Oilers over money line and over 5.5, and
Yeah.
I only did that just to up the juice on it, but I don't feel great about it. I just, man, LA's gonna come out and play. I feel like this is gonna be a tighter game.
This is going to be a tight game, I think. I don't think we're going to get a blowout tonight.
Yeah, like this could go to overtime, but I have a feeling it's like a 3-2, 4-2 empty netter type game.
Okay, I could see that. There's just a part of me that thinks, fuck, it'd be nice to see them. If they can get the big save Dave, that'd feel nice.
You got to get at him early. I think like a big
Very
part of it
early.
is going to be shooting early, shoot often.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that. I feel you on that.
Like
Crash
the
the net,
yeah.
full Hyman mode, everybody.
the power of the
Crash,
first
crash.
goal will just deflate everything with the Kings because they're switching the goalie to hope to get a reaction. And if they can, especially if it's like a first shot goal,
Oh,
and I know we're not supposed to be talking about tonight's game, but here we are.
Well, how can we not? We're excited. It's game day.
Mhm.
I'm excited to go down to the bar and do the pre-game show.
Pour ourselves
Just jersey up.
We do have to leave right away, hey? 3:35.
Yeah.
We got to be down there in like half an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, giddy up.
Yep.
Should
There we
we
go.
wrap this bad boy up then?
How long has this been?
35 minutes.
That is a high and tight episode.
Yeah.
I think we told everything we wanted to, though.
Did we provide the audience any value?
No, absolutely not.
I think our beach day story was fun.
Tyler loves waves. Confirmed.
I've been doing a fun game where whenever Jay isn't looking, I flip him off behind his back.
Yeah, this is a weird game, but sure.
He got you back though.
He did get me back.
Yeah.
He could feel it.
Yeah, and
you
it was
could
very
feel it.
upsetting.
It was Bert. Yeah,
I thought
see?
maybe for a bit last night you were actually mad at me for it.
I never saw it.
He was very confused.
Well,
by
I
you.
confessed. I came clean.
You did
You
confess
were a
at the
different person
weirdest
last night.
You're like a young boy.
Yeah, you were just full of mischief. That's
Yeah.
all.
Like the need to want to do that.
The childish wonder was back in my life.
Childish wonder. I forgot
Yeah,
you
no,
said
it's
that.
good to kind of just.
It's good to just, that's how you can tell I'm relaxed.
Yeah, that's fair.
You were very
You like
relaxed.
Usually
to tell
I'm-
everyone to fuck off.
Yeah, usually I'm real uptight.
Yep.
That's how he knows he's relaxed. He becomes really mean.
One of the last things before we went to bed last night was Tyler going, Jay, I confess that every time you've been turning around, I've been flipping you off.
and then you fell asleep for an hour and woke up, and I was like, Jay, I'm still flipping you off when you're sleeping.
And then you just be like, he was just like, why are you doing that? He goes, I don't know, man. Got to do it straight up.
Straight up. So I think we gave the audience value, is my point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Par 3 story's good. Cranky old man. That was all right.
there was a loose duck that they were trying to trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
one with the earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just walk barefoot.
Player barefoot.
I posted a bunch of foot content on my Instagram that day.
Oh,
2 pictures of Jay's feet, one of mine.
BM
Yeah.
and I went to go take a leak, but we had to walk through. Well, we didn't know.
Bog.
A bog.
Might have been shit.
Bog to
yeah,
the
it
bog.
could have been a septic field.
Ooh, gross.
We trudged through. I made one step and I was like, I have made an egregious error.
Oh, I did not think my feet were going to come out of there looking like that, but that's why we had to go to the ocean.
Had to be done.
Yeah.
I had to cleanse them with that salt water. Ice cold.
Oh,
Oh.
very
It
cold.
was very refreshing.
I
though.
can't believe the people, like, it was not that hot there. And usually when you go to places like this and it's, low 20s, mid 20s, like the locals are very like, whoop, wear your sweaters and all that. But the locals were jumping in the ice water.
Yeah, I was surprised how many people are actually swimming.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Soros.
Oh.
I also think surfing's super cool.
I know.
I like
I
watching
really
surfers.
want to
It's
learn.
so-
I want to go
so
to like an adult beginner surf camp.
That
bunch of other
exists, right?
I know it does.
Yeah.
With a bunch of other shitty.
I did one in
surfers.
Australia, but it was weird because you're on for beginners, they put you on a board so long, it's almost impossible to fall off it.
Yeah.
So I did okay, but then going down to like a just disaster.
I like the boards, like the pros are so short and small.
Yeah. The timing is very, very difficult, even though you think it would be. Super hard.
Great exercise.
Swimming is great exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaving gonna fall asleep?
I might have a quick 5,
Well, you have about 3 minutes.
quick 3.
We gotta go.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. Before we do actually wrap this up, got to give some love to our friends over at Duragard. Duragard Fence Limited. They are your trusted professional fence company, and they can do it all. You can count on Duragard Fence for all your fencing needs in Alberta. They've been at it for more than 37 years. They offer manufacturing, installing, repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. Duragard Fence, your one-stop shop for over 37 years. Chain link, wood, vinyl, ornamental fencing. Find out more about everything they can do for you by going to DuragardFence.ca. We're going to go live with a little pregame show in about an hour and a half as well. And then we are heading back home tomorrow, hopefully with the Oilers up 3-1 in the series, gentlemen. Right?
Hopefully.
I believe.
Go Oilers.
I believe.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.